Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Accidentally muted my mic there. Welcome to the 8th session of LA Noire for Nintendo Switch. How is everyone doing tonight? Thanks to all those that have tuned in. Gargoda, Beauty in Black, and Thicker, and many others that happen to be tuning on in. I hope that you enjoy tonight's stream. Last we left off, we had completed a couple more cases in Vice. And I think we are just about ready to get done with the Vice cases. I am doing fantastic. Another reminder that I will be switching closed captionings from the recorder to the actual closed captioning thing in a bit. I don't know when. But I'm slowly going to be making that exchange soon. And from now on, every time I go live, you just have to click that little closed captioning button to bring up future closed captioning. So, it'll be easier. With all that said and out of the way, we can go on ahead and move on into the game side of things, where we can start off the night with Vice Narcotics Manifest Destiny. Go ahead and fire it up. Whoops. Or not, if I decide not to play the game. Sure, yeah, looks like I'm good. Okay. Ooh. Now, if I remember correctly, we did just get a little bit of Cole's backstory onto why he isn't a war hero. And,
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of
What?
cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
well, I wonder where all these freaking Army Plus morphine are, popping up and stuff like that.
Swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
I wonder why Roy says that. Everyone has their vices, Phelps, so do you.
Poor little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
Parking lot, I guess that's where I'm going.
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. He said all's fair in love and war.
You really think I'm gonna...
I found both Sonic 06 and Duke Nukem Forever quite disappointing, if I have got to be honest, which is why those two games are my picks. Alright, well, I guess we got nothing to do except head on over to the 111 Club. Roy, if you want to, get your happy ass over here, we can probably get this show on the road, huh?
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know who'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Probably turn right here would be a good... No. Police officer here. Beep, beep.
Any Central Unit 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Out of the way. Move it. And I see my destination. Just need to... There we go. Look at that. We made to our destination. Just fine. Just peachy. Hello, Andre. How you doing? Can we give a shout out to Andre, please? Gargoda, you're a streamer too, right? You were playing South Park: The Stick of Truth? That's a fantastic game.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Doing fantastic. We're just wrapping up the Vice cases here.
Mikowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some...
Oh, wow.
Who are the other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company.
Alrighty, well, let's go on ahead and check out some dead bodies here. Oh, Jesus.
Must have pumped 1,000 rounds in. Certainly sends a message.
Yikes. Is there any other dead bodies that we can check out over here? That's the hostess.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
There is another stiff over here. Don't know if there's anything of interest here. Nothing in there. What do we got in here? Morphine.
Do you have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Is that all that we'll be getting? Nope, that's... Nope, come on. Is that all that we're gonna be getting from this stiff? Well, we gave you a shout out anyway, Gargoda. So it's all good, buddy. Yeah. What's this? A briefcase.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument. What's that click?
What's that click? Oh shit.
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Alright, well, what do we got here? We got a Blue Room ticket.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
Perfect. And a syringe.
Kept his stash close at hand.
And a spoon and rubber band. I'm guessing we can, you know, figure out what he does with that. Drugs. Gotta love it. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of cigarettes.
1,000 packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months supply.
Smoker's heaven right there, I do say. The hell? Why do they have Thompson's machine guns over here? This isn't even of Thompson. It's like, it's a bar.
Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
We should probably go on ahead and talk with the hostess here, see if we can get some more information.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Mind answering me some questions here, ma'am?
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
There's gotta be something more to go on here.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you?
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Guess that's it.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Nice.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
I guess we're pretty much done here, huh?
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
Well, where to now? I guess the Blue Room. Fuck it. It's a place that we, frequent to a lot. And I wonder why.
You know the owner. Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than...
That was a short conversation.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy! How about you get a drink while I see to this?
Sheesh.
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to
All
do.
right. I guess we have some questions. Let's ask.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
You can't help me?
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Nah, you gotta tell me more. Come on.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Okay.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea.
Bullshit. You work with musicians all the time.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, coal feathers.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of.
Tomorrow morning, really, Phelps?
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Really? You're gonna hold the case off till tomorrow morning? I wonder why. No, it looks like it's another tail chase. What do you guys make? What do you think Cole's really up to?
Damn!
I mean, Elsa knows more than she lets on. Whether she believes it or not. But why would Phelps want to go at this alone?
Move in. Can't risk it.
Alright, looks like we found where she's headed. Alright, Phelps, move in. But make sure to ask her some decent questions about drugs and stuff. We want to stick to the case, Phelps. That's all we want. That is all we want, Phelps. Why would he want to fuck a woman like Elsa? I mean, he has a wife and kids. Hello, Lightbender. Can we give a shout out to Lightbender, please? How you doing? All right, Phelps. Got this. No, thank you for tuning on in. How you doing? Good. I'm doing good. We're just wrapping things up with the Vice case, and looks like Roy has been following him. Huh. His car, anyway.
LAPD,
Huh?
we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Coco, did you ask her some questions? Maybe Roy's just gonna pester it out of you. Oh well, let's take a talk with Mickey Cohen here.
LAPD. We have some questions regarding.
Hi, Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, the art is really good on this game.
Aren't you a little green for this kid? Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole.
This came out originally, I think, 2000. I want to say 2009, 2010. I could be wrong on that. Huh?
Haven't I always said?
It's probably 2008. It originally released on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the PC.
Dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer? Sorry, is this kid walking away from me? Back here, boy chick.
I didn't mean to do that. Let's try that again.
Sorry, is this kid walking away from me? Back here, boy chick.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about...
Bullshit. He was your fucking brother-in-law.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Bad taste in tie. Yeah, that is a pretty bad tie, isn't it?
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, come on. There's gotta be more.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working,
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
Alrighty.
This way.
Maybe we can get some more information. Who knows?
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of Thompson's creative valor smokes? Really?
Crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do we got here?
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA.
Enough to arm 3 companies. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. This is the crate we recovered. 500,000 cigarettes.
500,000? Are you kidding me?
Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon. But Goldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
Goldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic...
Oh, great. A shooting. Fantastic. A shooting. Well, we might as well get to that shooting and try to stop it. Bus shooting. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, Roy. Don't have time to wait around for your your ass. Yeah, that's what I. Yeah. I'm a police officer. I'm a police officer that investigates on drugs. Try and keep him off the streets. Out of the way. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Oh boy. Where to go? Oopsie. Oh. Wow, it's a good thing I know how to drive in this game. Sorta. Hold on. Let's... Bus should be nearby. There it is. Let's get in on that action. Can we get a good aim? Can we get a good aim? Get shot down. Okay, that's fair.
Stay down. You're covered, Kel.
Okay, so not like that thing has unlimited ammunition. He's got to reload at some point. That'd probably be a good time to shoot him down. I don't know, I was never good at these shooting things. I'm good at investigating, but I'm not good at shooting.
You're clear, go! Stay down. Move, I've got you.
I'm terrible at shooting too. Shit.
You're covered, Phelps.
What is his head made out of? Shit! Skip action sequence? Hell no! I want to shoot that guy in the head.
Can't make this stop.
Yeah, if only I could equip my my pistol with a scope here.
Stay down.
Guy's got good aim.
You're covered, Phelps.
Am I not hitting him at all? Hey, hitting him now.
Move, I got you.
Come on, come on. Shoot. On reload.
You're clear, go.
I have to get closer to kill him? I don't think so. I think I can just shoot him from right here. I am hitting him.
You're covered, Phelps.
He's a boss.
You're clear, go.
Shit. Come on.
It's worse than a war zone.
Move, I got you.
There's something I'm missing here.
You're clear, go. Give me some cover.
All units, officer down at 1384 North Bronson. Ambulance is en route.
I'm gonna try and approach this a different way.
Covered, Phelps.
Approach with extreme caution.
Aha!
Move, I got you. LAPD, drop the gun now.
No. There we go. Finally got him. Oh, the bus has been riddled with bullets and determination. All right, let's check out the body here. Huh? Alvarado, Route 217, Hollywood and Sunset, between 12 and 2 p.m. CL234, Macombo Table 3. Interesting. Nothing. I'm just assuming that Cole Phelps asked her some questions and we're just being withheld information right now. That's what I'm assuming right now. Hey, look at that. BAR.
It's one of the BARs.
Substantial. Hopefully we can question someone.
That guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Can I just punch him? Just once, can I just punch him?
You hear anything about the big heist?
Hello, Kimbu.
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I think there's something else that you can tell me, bud.
I was down
It's going.
this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
How the fuck do I know?
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Nah, the sniper's pocketbook actually has your name on it.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Wound.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
I wonder what wound he's talking about.
Not for a minute.
Actually, before we exit the scene, we should probably head on. We should probably make a phone call here. Might be a good idea, don't you think?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment.
All right, looks like we get to see an old friend.
North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
Let's head on over to his apartment. All right. To the apartment. Come on, Roy. Got work to do.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him.
Oh yeah, I want to punch Roy pretty damn badly.
Won't work.
One of the worst partners I've been paired with on this game so far. Easily.
All units in the vicinity and any central unit.
First off, he's racist, so that's like a big no-no. Secondly, he treats women like crap, so that's a second no-no. What more do you need than those two reasons right there?
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No, you don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
That's a lovely little reunion, huh? Get told fuck off?
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Yikes.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Seem to be telling the truth.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Yikes.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
Again, seems to be telling the truth.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country?
Yikes. Still holding some resentment there, I see, Kelso.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Tell me more.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner.
Great, another shooting.
Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Oh boy, alright.
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me.
Assuming there is the next time to begin with.
Don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Something tells me I took the wrong turn to Albuquerque. Let's try this again. Excuse me, sir.
You're doing this on purpose.
Actually, no. Actually, no. I was going the right way. Was I? Yeah. I think I was. You know, I'm on the right path now, obviously.
They just walked up and shot the man. Two of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Gotta be careful, they have weapons.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Sure as hell try.
Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Come on. Thought you were a better shot than that.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
I'm gonna rail him.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar. Going too fast. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Come on.
Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer.
Watch it. These guys aren't gonna go quiet. Open fire!
That's one. Where's the other?
Find some cover.
Got him. Okay. One less horror in this world. Heh. And the graphic didn't load in. That's fantastic. But before we investigate these dead bodies, let's say we LAPD Vice scandal could go all the way to the top. Huh, we're part of Vice.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Roy? We need to talk, boy. Mickey's meeting, 9 p.m. at Newsview Building. Sheldon. Oh, shit. They're going after Sheldon next.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list.
Of course, Cole doesn't know that Roy is a backstabbing punk. So yeah, we can assume that the...
We need to get
we can assume that the person that we are working with is not a good guy, not at all. Well, according to that manifest, there is another meeting at the Chinese theater. We should probably head over there.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine. They're waiting for somebody to rack it.
Out of the way. So yeah, it turns out Roy Earl just gave Phelps up. And we can probably assume that Phelps has indeed cheated on his wife with Elsa. Another drive-by shooting, huh?
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
Hey, boys. How about you try that weapon on me? I can tell you right now, I'm not as loose as the other guys. Okay, seriously, where the hell did you guys go? Oh my God. Well, I lost them. That's a mission lost. Probably. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, I can skip this. Come on. Can't I skip this? There we go.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
Gonna keep up on him this time.
I can't hit a
Shut
target
up,
that isn't
Roy.
there, Phelps.
For real. See if I can cut him off. Out of the way, people. Got streets to protect. Great, I lost him again. Fucking kidding me? Jesus. If only I could do something about Roy Earl right now. If only.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
Gotta stay close to him, that's all. Easier said than done.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Getting close. Steer him off the tar. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. It's no good.
Trying.
Closer. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
There we go.
Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims. LSPD, put your hands in the air.
Okay, well that takes care of that. Oh boy. Another 2 bodies. You look weird without your hat. You look more like a douchebag now than you ever had before, Roy. How'd you manage to pull that off? Alright, well... no other place to go to than the post office. Yep. Indeed. He is a magician. He can change a news story just right from his fingertips. It's a good cover-up, too. All things considering. Otherwise, the Vice cops would be all over the newspaper right now. So, Cole Phelps, if you would have learned to kept it in your pants, man. Oh, great. There has to be a shooting at the post office, too? Great. I can't even check my mail safely these days. Probably gonna need to take cover.
Push forward.
Oh. Where is he? Hey, guy. Hi, guy. Oh, this guy's alive.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
Phelps, bad luck. It was worth a try. Polar Bear, Lenny Finkelstein.
Polar Bear Ice Company. You really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
We got a dying man's confession. Hold on. That is not what I meant to do, and you know it. I guess I can't really turn out his pockets for anything. Is there another dead body I can look at? Yes, there is. What do we have here? Meeting with Cohen and Sheldon. Later tonight. Great, I can assume that's going to be another shooting.
good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing? Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
Alright, let's head over to the meeting place.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Light them up.
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
On the roof, Cole, nail them. Down. We're clear, go.
Will you cover me though? Will you really? Personally, I don't think you will. On a hunch. How many men? How many men are over here? Oh, that seems to be all of them. Sheesh.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that.
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Alright, well, let's head over to the police station. Well, a lot happened in this case. A lot of shootings, a lot of our men that we once knew, and my controller is acting a little weird. Well, we're just gonna try and fight with this. Alright, hold on. Let me disconnect and reconnect. There we go. That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. There we go. Is my car really out of commission now? Yes, it is. We're gonna have to borrow a vehicle.
Out of the car. Police.
Come on, Roy Earl. Let's go. We don't have a siren, but we at least have a freaking vehicle. So yeah, you can actually apprehend other people's vehicles here. Except the excuse is that you're a police officer and it's alright. And this thing has a steer. Okay.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
I wonder what could be more important to pull a cop away. Interview 1, probably interview 2.
You're in interview 2, Phelps. There's a quack in there with him.
What gives?
Beats me. Word came down from the chief. Said it was okay.
Okay, so where's interview 2? Interview 2 is this way. Oh, there he is.
Sheldon. Is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the...
Prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Can I see my cousin?
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me.
I can sure as hell try.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that?
A note. A note that has a threat towards you.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old dude. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, detective.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean...
Nope.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Beckett's confession. Murdered Marine Walter Beckett. Tell Courtney bad luck, it was worth a try.
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What?
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you wear. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. you'd be taken out and shot.
The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
Yikes. Well, I guess that's what happens. So Roy Earl definitely turned Cole Phelps in. For what? A cover-up for the Vice Police Department? Oh well. Despite mob wars and an unsolved robbery, one story will dominate the newsprint. And for our actions, we've been demoted to the arson desk. Ouch. That is the last one for the Vice desk. We've been demoted for arson. Arson is the last desk, yes. When you're just finally about to solve.
Okay, everyone. Keep it
All right.
down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
He ran the light on Olympic.
Can you just imagine how much of a kick in the balls it would be when you finally was just about to solve the biggest drug case in history, only to be demoted?
What a skunk. Walking out on his wife like that.
Let's see, we busted me if we find the goddamn. So now you want me to
Well, we've been partnered up with Biggs, Herschel Biggs. Supposedly, he never had a partner up until now. Hopefully, we can make a good impression. Guess we should head over to Stefan's place. Stefan. However you pronounce that. We can...
How long have you been working arson? We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy?
Yikes. So everyone is disrespecting Phelps.
How it's going to be, partner? I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero. Walking into the station, chest puffed out, little kid at his confirmation. You wouldn't give me the time of day. And now you need somebody, and that somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech. I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, Biggs. I'm breaking the ice.
Just drive, hotshot.
Yikes. So everyone in the police force is disrespecting Phelps for his actions. Family should be grateful that they were out of the house when it happened.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down.
Huh?
Says they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins.
We should probably go on ahead and
His wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
we should probably take a crack at Mr. Steffens here, see if we can get some information.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
Catalina Island.
It's a formality, buddy. We'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You need to be telling the truth.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. Lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away.
Is there anything else you can give us more beyond that?
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
Yeah, I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
See if there's something that we can check out over here. Maybe burnt wreckage, but there's gotta be something.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go
Recently served. Guess that's all that we're gonna get. We should probably phone in for that information on travel agency at least. Of course, the phone is all the way out over here.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
What's your guys' take? Do you feel a little bad for Cole Phelps, or do you think he got what he deserved?
Yes, detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for
He does. He sure
There is
does.
one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yep. Now the real question is, do you think that following cases in the arson desk will net him any more popularity anytime soon? Are you with me? Okay, yeah, you are. Okay, fantastic. Try and get out of here. Not really a big fan of arson, if I gotta say. I thought Vice would be pretty bad, but arson can be just as worse. Just as worse, just as bad, pretty much the same thing, right?
Any available unit, meet the officer. 211 just occurred at 253 Main Street. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
We don't really have that much left of the game here, folks. We're on our last desk. We're on our last few cases. Guess we should take a turn somewhere around here. Guess we'll go this way first. If I'm going to make a turn somewhere, might as well be right here. Let's check out the agency. 'Cause how odd would it be to check out a flyer and then be automatically picked as the winner? I've never heard of any competition like that. I mean, I could be wrong. Huh? Right. So why would they come home back to an arson? Well, let's go inside.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? What can you tell us about the travel tickets that you issued to the Steffens family? Steffens. Let's see, family of 5, I think. Trip by flying boat to Catalina Island. Tickets were issued last week and redeemed this weekend.
Now let's check out the ledger here. Here we go.
Here they are. Steffens.
Oh, look at that. Sawyer is in here too.
The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue.
Got some questions.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
You seem to be telling the truth, at least for now.
So they are not a government agency? I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions. I'm told the tickets were a prize. Yes, they were. You do a lot of these prizes. Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a
There's
hat.
gotta be something more than that, though.
While the Steffens family was at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky? Christ. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me who offered the prize they won? Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won. Thanks for your help. No problem. Wish I could do something for that family. You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now. I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
Are you? Good man, Cunningham. You're all right. Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but
Even in these dark times, we get some humor. Should probably head over to the Suburban Redevelopment Fund location.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
great partners must think alike.
Hello, alpacas. Let's see, I think I still owe like 17 gift subs. You go on ahead and do you a solid here, alpacas. There we go. Enjoy your gift sub. Of course. Enjoy that nice little juicy emerald you have next to your name tag. Enjoy the emotes as usual. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go over to the Suburban Redevelopment Fund location. See what we got over there. You missed quite a bit, alpacas. Should I clue you in on what's been going on in the story? In short, the character that we're controlling, Cole Phelps, has been demoted to the arson desk because, well, our last partner in Vice turned us in because Phelps was cheating on his wife. But it wasn't for a good cause. It was for the cause of his own. And he just wanted to get the press out of Vice, the LAPD's Vice Department's hair.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Daily reports and requisitions must be addressed suburban redevelopment and submitted in triplicate. Failure to submit dailies is grounds for dismissal. Incorrectly filed supply requests will be ignored. Nothing much else to go by, I suppose.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Hold on. I guess we're going over to the Sawyer house fire. So we've been doing good, solving cases left and right via traffic and homicide, as well as the Vice desk. But unfortunately, Phelps had a bit of a screw up and slept with another woman. That's where we are now. We're on arson because of that. You know what? I have no idea. Maybe policy was different back then in those times? Who knows?
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Perhaps.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead.
Wow, family of 4 dead in their beds? Shit.
Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Yikes.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh my. Alright, hold on.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phil.
That's great.
But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Well, yeah, I know. Family of 4 dead. Jesus.
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Anything else we can go by? Pardon me. Substantial, nothing important. Looks like a block. That looks like a book. All right. Cherry.
Hey, Biggs. Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor, Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick. So they had to What are the chances?
Who ran the competition?
Travel. Boulevard.
Been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Time to catch him. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Just want to talk.
Stop! LAPD!
We got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there. Track.
Come on. Come on.
A family died in that fire. We need to ask.
Of course, we got ourselves into another fist fight. Bum ba 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 da 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 damn banana bum da 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 damn damn bam 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 bam. Well, that was easy.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
What do we got here? A cigarette and a matchbook.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later. You got it,
Cool.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Lynch says we
Fire station number 32.
32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Why do I gotta reset the camera every single time?
Where's your respect for property, Cole?
Gotta take a turn sometime. I'll leave this next turn. Why? Alright, no. This is unacceptable. Why do I gotta reset the camera every single time I'm in a vehicle? I never really had this issue before. If anything, it's just ridiculous. Alright. But don't matter, we made it to our destination anyway.
We came as soon as we could.
How much would really invent a machine to do that?
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Ah, boy. Not what I wanted. If I remember correctly, which apparently I don't.
Good, your regulator's in position.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Okay, I'll light your pilot, turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harbor.
All right.
Number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Looks like it's time to take a look at InstaHeat Factory.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that likes
Oops.
water. They have incredible evidence.
Well, good to know that my car is a lot stronger than theirs. I just realized that the size of your headphones are hidden in green screen too. Yeah, they're lights. They're lights. What turn shall I take? I guess this turn? We're almost done with the stream, and I feel like that we're not done with this case yet. Oops. Why do I have something stuck in my throat? And there's insta-heat. All right.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Rehab quitters. She wants a 5-star goddamn.
Something tells me I entered the wrong room.
There are 3 kinds of people.
Ah, I did. Manager's this way.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
Been tampered with?
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow.
Been reversed.
It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Damn.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything
Really?
wrong with the design.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure.
Doesn't seem like it to me, bud.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
The last service checked.
Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked.
Last service checked.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasick?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to give me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them.
Such a thing as
Housing
Soviet
business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Right.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich.
That's a lot of names.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942.
Yikes.
4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
All right.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Yeah, looks like Biggs is working to be by our side, despite all the things that's happened.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Hold on. Walter Clement. Law and Authority, an anarchist essay.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Is there anything else here? Hold on. There we go. Chapter 1, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Matthew Ryan. Jesus, that's a lot.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
What else do we have here? Pair of pliers?
Maybe. No.
Don't know if there's really anything else that we can go by here. Reginald Varley. Jesus, he's got some mosquito coils here.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work.
Alright, whatever you want. I got all the information in the world.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley.
And it looks like the game needed to load. Fantastic.
The women don't find you handsome, they're going to find you handy.
How are we doing here? Guess we could probably go to the work site. So these people need to learn to get out of the way, that police actually have work to do. Call me old-fashioned and crazy, but I think my job is more important than their lifestyle. I'd be a terrible police officer. There you have it.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Alright, questions.
You know Reginald Barley?
No?
Bullshit, your work buddies.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
Give me some more.
So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No.
Nah, that's a lie.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy?
What about your anarchist pamphlet that you had in your locker, buddy?
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Alright. But we do have other 2 other work sites that we can comb over, so we might as well go on ahead and get to them. Barley's work site looks like next on the list.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
Oh, so Biggs was a Marine himself.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
TGPL to any central unit. Meet the officer, a hit-run felony at 6th and Alvarado. Any unit able to handle code 2 identified.
Thankfully, it seems to be that these work sites are a little far in between. By that, I mean that they're not that far apart at all. That makes any sense.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Come on, Varley. Can't keep running forever.
I get a good shot from here?
Stop or I will shoot.
Been a while since I did that. Should do that more often.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you. Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're guest of the scene.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Well, that takes care of one less nightmare.
I'm at a loss.
Only one potential firebug left on that list, right? Let's see what he has to say.
And it looks like he's not that far at all either. Looks like I'll be able to squeeze the rest of this case in this session after all. Hey, buddy.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
bitch.
Of course, it can never be that easy.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Well, that was easy.
Games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Hands behind your head.
That was very easy, actually. Guy just kind of did the job for me. All right, well, we have two people.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of
All right, we have two people in custody now. And just like the two previous cases beforehand, we have to charge at least one of them. So we should probably head on over to the police station.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Okay. What are you doing running towards the vehicle? Let's get to the police station, question these 2 gentlemen, and close this case good. I'm gonna let the chat decide on who we're gonna charge here, though. So I hope you've been paying attention.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Biggs is starting to have a liking to us.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
Nah. Don't play that card with me.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective.
But really? What about your pamphlets, buddy?
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
Oh, I don't. I didn't be just wearing this jacket for nothing.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do
Your boss kind of sold you out, buddy.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay. So I know how it's done. But what would be the point?
I do. I actually own the Transformed racing game on Steam.
Pilot and the gas spread. What was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Really?
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Huh.
You have a history of violence.
Bullshit.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Alright, well, we still have one more person to interview, too.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Interview 2, right here. What's up?
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Right.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not?
How about your last heater serviced, buddy?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Never. I got principles. Look at this smug face.
How How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban.
No, I'm not. Walter Clemens kind of sold you out, buddy.
Clemens says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. I'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Then why do you have mosquito coils in your locker, buddy?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this?
Again,
huh?
Mosquito coils in your locker.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
All right, guys, who do you think we should charge, Varley or Ryan?
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
All fingers seem to point at Ryan, and Big seems to think so as well. But we have one person to charge here, so I mean, who's it going to be?
Swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
This is your automobile, correct? You really think I'm gonna squeal?
Huh?
You not see why I hate this city? No, sorry. What the hell is the LAPD up to these days? Negative. You were smoking a cigarette in the other room?
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Let's lay a charge at one of these guys and put this to bed.
Don't you have rules against this sort of thing?
To be honest, I think Ryan's looking a little guiltier than Varley is. Alrighty, let's go ahead and charge Ryan then.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Alright, well, good news, guys. We just barely scratched the surface of arson. But now you understand on how long these cases can get. Matthew Ryan fronts the grand jury with 4 murder charges around his neck. Is there anything else that we need to go by? Any cutscenes? Yeah, it is a lot of vehicle damage. Well, hey, look, another flashback.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant. There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Well, not a lot of people are agreeing with Phelps's actions back in the Marines. Wonder why. Alright, well, that's going to about do it here for this session of LA Noire. Tomorrow we'll continue more with some arson, a couple more arson cases, including this one. But that being said, I'd like to take the time to say thanks to all those that have tuned on in. Thanks to Lightbender, Kimbu, Alpacas, Beauty in Black, Pagoda, and Prebo, many others that have happened to join on in. I hope that you enjoyed this session, and I hope you look forward to tomorrow's session as well. If you guys have not joined the Discord yet, feel free to join Discord. I do updates on there in terms of streaming schedule, whether I'm going to be streaming or not due to being sick or if I'm on holiday. Daily questions of the days, which I failed to update Nightbot, but the question of the day for today was, since, you know, October is here, and I do happen to be planning on doing something for Spooktober, as I'd like to call it now. Is there any RPG Maker game that you are looking forward to see me playing? That was the question of the day. Huh? Yes. Damn it, I lost my train of thought. No, it's fine. A lot of people that are in the Discord server are very friendly people. So you will have no problems being safe in there. You know, if you happen to be a streamer, whether it be on here, YouTube, or Facebook Gaming, we do support streamers both big and small. So if you happen to stream on any of those platforms, don't matter. I support all of them, so show us what you can do. I'll show you support along the way. If you guys are a subscriber, you can copy this rage message. If you're a non-subscriber, you can copy this rage message. If you guys stick around for the raid, I'd greatly appreciate that. I do have someone in mind of who we are going to raid. It just depends if they are still online or not. And it looks like they are. So, we're going to go on ahead and raid Tech's wife, Moonsword 1994, who's actually playing a Nancy Drew game. I've never played a Nancy Drew game, so this should be interesting. So we're going to go on ahead and push the love over to her, and we will go on ahead. We'll push the love over to Moonsword 1994. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more LA Noire. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2000. Thank you all for tuning on in. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's stream. As always, happy gaming.